Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Please just don't mind my voice. I have one wonderful cold right now. But guys, if you're new here, you're welcome. Please consider subscribing and remember to click on the bell notification icon so you get notified whenever we post a new video. I'm just recovering from a cold, but I just needed to make this video. Some of you already know about the new updates regarding immigration laws and the limitations that are put in place or that are to take effect as of next year regarding immigration with regards to students and their dependents. Now, what does this mean for new people coming into the UK? This means that the study route is becoming obsolete, and before you apply for a course here in the UK, you have to make sure that it's a course that is in high demand in terms of, work. It can't just be any kind of course. It has to be a course that is in high demand in terms of jobs for afterwards. And also you have to consider another route if you want to be bringing in your family, because let's face it, we all knew this was going to happen at some point, because when Tola Lusi made that statement, I knew she wasn't just talking for herself. I knew it was kind of like a warning, or it was kind of like to just let people know that, some of these avenues that are currently open will not be available for a very long time. So that's kind of what is happening right now. So I kind of had my suspicions when she made that statement, and people didn't take it well, and then she had to resign because of some other political issues that she had going on back then. But when I knew that something was up was when this new prime minister came in and he reinstated her. I already knew that let's just forget it. Like, immigration is about to take a new shape, because I knew that something was going to happen. And not too long after that, there was this new avenue that was made for Indian students, and it was kind of like a treaty between the Indians and the British government to say, okay, for the students coming in from India, we have this package deal, or we have this treaty or this agreement for so and so number of students. See, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Tochi made a video about it already. Go and watch it on the channel. That's not what this video is about. I'm just trying to tell you that things are changing very quickly here in the UK, and my heart goes out to those who are already in the UK and you still have family back home. My advice is to do what you can to bring them in before the end of January next year, which seems like a very short time, but that's kind of all you're going to have in terms of preparation. I don't know how people are just going to do it right now, but if you have family, if you have dependents outside the country right now, whether it's your husband or your children, find a way to get them in before this ban takes place, or before this new rule takes place, because it's going to be difficult bringing your family in on a student visa, except you probably get on a PSW, and even then I still don't think it's going to be possible. So my heart goes out to those who still have family back home. I know it's not going to be easy because the time frame is so short, but that's just it. I know people are just going to be going for the healthcare route right now, or looking for other avenues to come and settle in the UK. But let's face it, the options are getting slim. It's just, I don't know. God help us. That's just my take on the whole issue. I hope people who are looking to come in find other ways or other avenues. I know very soon they will announce another visa category. I know there will be another update very soon regarding another immigration avenue for people to come in with dependents. But I just feel like the student route is really saturated right now. And let's face it, look at the limitations on the student visa. Coming in on the student visa, that year or the 2 years that you're staying to study that course does not count towards your stay, like for you to get your indefinite leave to remain. So it really doesn't even make sense. I feel it's a rip off, and I feel like they need to do something about it because sometimes students do 2 year courses. Some of them, the husband starts the course, and maybe after the husband's course, the wife becomes a student. So it's really, I feel like it needs to be revisited because I don't see how you spend all this money and your stay in terms of the time you're using to stay in a country, like the years you used to study, it doesn't count towards your indefinite leave to remain. Even the PSW doesn't count towards the indefinite leave to remain. So just spending all this money, paying tax, and all of this does not count towards indefinite leave to remain. I feel it's a rip-off. I feel it needs to be revisited. I know there was a petition going around at some point. I don't know where or how far that has gotten. But yes, that is the current reality of things on ground right now. I know very soon there will be another visa category that will be launched that will allow you to bring your independence in. But until then, we keep our fingers crossed. For those of you who have made it to the country, please let us try to be the best versions of ourselves. Nigerians, talking from the part of the world where I'm coming from, we have a lot of rebranding to do. There's a lot of ideas, notions, and profiling that goes into people just hearing that you're from that part of the country. So let's do better. Let's help each other. All this silent wars of I'm better than you, I'm doing much better. All of that does not really count because we're far away from home. We're the next thing we have to family here. We need to stick together. We need to help each other. We need to share our knowledge with each other. That's why I created this channel. Honestly, apart from coming into the UK, right from South Africa, I've always been trying to, portray Nigeria in a very good light. I know that there's a lot that we're still getting wrong, but God help us. Let's just try to spread positivity, help people. If you have information, create a channel. This thing doesn't cost you anything. Start somewhere, share credible, true information, do your research, and just let's help each other build. And someday, hopefully, when things get better, we can always return back home. Because let's face it, this mass immigration from Nigeria I don't think it solves the problem, honestly. But we just have to do what we can for our children and for our peace of mind. Because what exactly are you going to be doing in a country where your mind is not at rest? You are just running from pillar to post and praying that you just make it through the month or the week or the year. God help us, guys. That's my 2 cents on the matter. It is well with us. I don't even know if this is a vlog or this is I don't know. I'll catch you guys later.